Hello, welcome back to this next tool demonstration 369 L3 controlled rectangle squares. And we have placed it on the chart like this, and we are still uncovering the power of these tools applied on a single day, 8/27. The tool has a few inputs you can control. These degrees, these angles, and displacements, which we uncover the details around it in the private sessions. This is just for the demonstration purpose. The real secret comes from understanding those numbers which are laid across the tree of life and how that rotates. So the squares, rectangles, triangles, circles, cycles, Fourier transforms, partial differential equations, energies, numerical methods, discrete mathematics. People study all these different things, and then eventually, once they get enough maturity and wisdom coming from those things, and then you have to really sit back and simplify things. And this is a visual attempt. It has lots of implications. Now this is placed on ES squared chart, trying to uncover how we could be trading on 8/27. All right, so you must have found a theme by now. We are looking at two different things: extremely small bars and extremely large bars. That is where the two things are happening. One thing is we are extremely compressed in these small bars, and we are unleashing that compression through big bars. All right, there's a lot more going on. We discussed that when we say let's trade a blank chart, nothing else. All right, there we go. So we set it and we placed it. So again, that's like any other tools. We just need 1-2 click because our focus is trading. There's a 10,000 lines of code behind this. Why do you care about understanding the code? Understand the mathematics, the energy it is describing, and how to use it for a given market. You can apply any of these tools to any markets. You just need to understand their squares, understand their vibration energy. All right. So let's start with this. We talked about we are interested in two parts of the equation. One is extremely small bars and extremely large bars. And if I look at on 8/25, okay, this is ES chart. I see one extremely large bar for the entire window of almost 20 hours. So when I'm starting here, I don't know, I will just choose my extremely large bar. Or you can also do it like we do Sunday open. So we just have to place it somewhere to get started. If you just place it on Sunday open, you will get some vibrations as well. All right. So we are looking at the extremely large bar. This is what that bar is right here. Then all the other things which are shown here, you must have seen that in Gann grids. Idea comes from there, and I can expand the width of these, the height of this. This is where you need to know what those numbers are set or should be set to. All right, so we you're not probably trading this Asia session, but we got this bar, we just placed it here and see what's going on. So what I'm looking for is when these energies are crossing, you'll see some vibration. So this energy, the cross of these two things, this is like a diamond shape, but if you look in, if you think yourself as if you are looking at a squared surface, but you have twisted the surface, so it looks like it's like a diamond shape, but if you look at alternate projection, that is actually a square. This thing, entire thing, this is actually a square, all right, but I've squeezed it. So take a piece of paper and draw a square on it, and then connect the line, one edge, and then you, instead of looking directly vertically 90 degrees towards the paper, you just twist the paper sideways as if you are looking horizontally, or maybe give some angle. So this is what this will look like. All right. So I'm looking at okay, this is potentially, I'm going to look at some reaction at this point, energy unleashing, because what has happened is market has completed a square at this point. It started from here, it traveled by whatever means and ended the square. Okay, perfect. So that is how the 26th played out. Now we got another big bar. All right, we got to relocate. So that day is consumed. I'm looking at what else is going on. Now same thing is going to happen. Support becomes a resistance, and then this endpoints, and this endpoint is here, right? So market was going up, it came back. Market, as we always say that, you know, if it's hugging, see this, how precisely it is hugging this very closely. You look at it, broke it, retest it to the tick, retest it to the tick. So it got rejected 3 times and it finally broke it. And what we say, retest on the other side to the tick. Do you see this? Yes, you can. All right, and as I said, we use 2, 3, 4 tools together. That's all we do, but we have 25 tools in level 1 and level 2, but there's also like 4 or 5 things beyond that when we initially meet for first 2 weeks. 3 weeks, you need to understand that phenomena first, and then these tools are easy in terms of when you understand what they're doing. And you, all right, so support becomes resistance on the other side. All right, we got some trades going on. Now if your mandala is sitting here, right, it is going there, so just to take a break, retest, take a shot on the other side, wait for it to pull down. This one is coming again, timing thing, right? So everything is happening right here. How good, you got to practice with time and you will see it. All right, now I see another big bar. I see 2 big bars are showing up now. We also let's add one more simple thing where we talked about 2 smallest bar and 2 biggest bar phenomena. So let's add this 2 smallest bar phenomena as well. So this day has unfolded. We found some small bars right here and here. So as we discussed earlier, these are the 2 smallest bar. I'm gonna beam my lines here and see what happens. So I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna beam it to the low. I get this. I will beam it through the body. So let's duplicate this trend line. keeping the same apex at the beginning. Remember, the target can be going from top, bottom, or the body. I think we made some videos on this earlier, so just watch that. So okay, there we go. So here's the body. So on this day, market is going up. We got these projections also. Now from this projection, you see this retest on the other side right here, and this unbelievable market rhythm center point. As you can see, center point means balance point. You can now see this market is going touching these lines here, here, here. So you got two evidences what to do. All right, you got to be a good trader, as well, but this is like, seeing what's coming and where it is coming. You see, you're not gonna be reacting to things. Everything what we are talking about, potential next steps. If you know potential next steps, that's an edge and you're prepared for it. Just because you have this next edge doesn't mean you cannot get stopped out. So let's say you put it here, you got stopped out. Are you gonna be done for that day, or right? So that's the whole story. All right, so this is how we're seeing this one. Now we saw another big bar. This the day has already served us with great profit. So I'm gonna move it here to the next bar. This is a very big bar. So now the 27th is coming. So now this big bar is being retested here on the 27th, and let's see the cross section point right here. There we go. So we got the time segment and the price segment converging. So on 27th, this tool was able to give us what we were seeking from it. And then what happens? It goes down, and these lines are, remember, square. Market is, think about a square and a bouncing ball. It's just going up. Like here is a square. It is just bouncing between the squares. So if it breaks, some other square catches up. And then it's the same thing. So this is what is happening here. So now again, this is also a very good thing. We had a beam already coming from here, and then what else we have here? We have this apex is there, and this apex is there. All right. So we got some other possibilities that you can see how these squares are supposed to be used effectively, and this is what this is giving us. And then 28th, we got the same thing here on the top. So by virtue of just knowing this, and you are waiting for it to see what is going on, and then you're waiting to draw these. Now this drawing may be a little difficult for you. You'll keep forgetting this or that. We will be putting all this in all these tools we have seen so far is analyzing the upcoming event. And then we have a trading desk charts, which we have made a bunch of videos, but we will describe them also on this day. We are focusing on A27. So market got stopped here, and then you can see the energy was leashed. So it went from this initial energy and it went to this square. It's touching the square on the other side and came back down. So I think this is how the A27 was useful for us. Let me delete all the rectangles and trend lines. Now how about this top? If you want to use small bars, it has to be beaming. You have to look on the left side. You have to start from a small bar and beam it. Let's start. Now this is a small bar, right? We don't know what else is coming. Let's say we are here. I'm just going to say, okay, this is a small bar. And the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to trace it. Small bar, small bar, small bar. Okay, this is a small bar I got. Market broke it one touch, two touch, broke it, retouch on the other side. Okay, no worries, no worries. This is off hours almost. What else? However, this is a new small bar. Right, there we go. It went there on the other side, retested it, came down. Okay, no worries, no worries. Let's go forward. This is another small bar. Now this is coming. Now this is all early morning. You're coming here to trade in the Euro session. So what we're looking for is any other small bar. This is small bar. Red one. This is the smallest one. I'll just beam it. And this is high low is almost pretty much the same. If I go to the high, if I go to the low, if I go to the high, highest extension will come from high, right? From low to high, the maximum seesaw swing will come from the high, low to the high. Just think it as an engineering problem. And it went here, it just got attracted to this line. These are the most strongest line. I showed it to the entire planet. I think hopefully you guys can take advantage of it. Universe is loving universe, and it is offering things and loves everybody equally. Rest is what we call as ignorance of various shapes, and we are trying to be not an ignorant trader. All right, so this is the location, right? All right, so I think what has happened here, so a bunch of things have happened here. I'm looking at this DNA structure. Expectation was to stop here, then it was we got this time and we got this price. Let's again, these tools code is not given to anybody. This is hidden code in compiled code in Wave 59 only. All right, because we don't want to create negative energies out there, right? And this is a gift from the universe for everybody to consume, and people who are serious about it, they will receive that gift. That's all there is. As they say, penitent man shall pass. All right, so if you are coming from the losing streak, you can pass on the other side, but you have to be humbly understanding and learning. This is gift from universe to all of us, and we're just putting it into code, and the coders need to get paid, right? So that's all there is. So I think we understand, we all mature people. So there we go. That is how we were able to look at this high and low for that day, and I think we'll move on forward to the next demonstration and keeping the focus on 827. Thank you so much.